Hello and welcome to Millwall Fan TV. Great news coming out of the club today. Millwall have signed Troy Parrott on a season-long loan from Spurs. A great bit of business from the board and another statement of intent from Rowett. Before we start the video, please hit the like button. Subscribe to Millwall Fan TV. Massively, always massively appreciated. Let's get straight into it, shall we? Troy Parrott, he's only 18. There's obviously a lot of weight on his shoulders now, but however, I think he's gonna deliver. He has made, I think, 4 appearances for Spurs. I think all 4 are off the bench, however. And he did play against Norwich in the FA Cup back in February, I think it was now. We won't talk about his missed penalty, but a great player for us. And he's rated as the next Harry Kane. I think the way the deal came about was that, according to some news articles, Rowett's been after him since February. So it just shows how much Rowett believes in Parrott and shows how much he's wanted him for quite a while now. So that is great news that he's wanted him since February. Shows how much he rates him, and it just shows it's just not it's not off the top of the head one. It's one that he's been working on for a while. So that's really good news. Then I've heard that in recent weeks he's been making up his mind. He struck an instant connection with Gary Rowett, and since then, Harry Kane and Jason Malumbi have given him great reviews about Millwall and told him to go there, which is massive. Malumbi telling the player to go there. I think he plays in the Under Island team with him, so that's huge. Harry Kane, however, that's a massive one. He probably wants to be that sort of player when he's older, and if Harry Kane's telling him to go to Millwall, that would improve his career. He's going to listen to him 100%. So. Yeah, a great bit of business. Apparently, he can play anywhere across the front three, really. But he's best as a striker, but he's best supported. So the old joke, he'll play off the shoulder. It's been many Parrott jokes in the last couple of days. But a great player. And I'll tell you one thing that isn't a joke. He's a great player. Fantastic player. Really highly rated at Spurs. And a really good move for Troy Parrott. Actually, talking about him, Troy Parrott was supposed to go out on loan in January. Apparently there was something he did wrong, and then therefore Mourinho punished him by not sending him out on loan. But cast drive back to November, and Bayern Munich wanted him. So he's the real deal. He's a really good player, and I'm really looking forward to seeing him in a Millwall shirt next year. Hopefully we can go and see him play, even if it's reduced crowds. That'd be great. Anyway, whatever it is, I think he's the player. He's our player that's going to get us 25 goals a season. And I'm really hoping, I know that is a lot of pressure on a young player's shoulders. However, I think he's going to deliver. I'm really hoping he's going to deliver. I think he's, watching some of his highlights, I've been really impressed with him. And you know what, he's only young, he's only 18. And people say to me, what's the difference between George Alexander and Troy Parrott? George Alexander, don't get me wrong, brilliant finisher. Watched him a couple of times for the under-23s, he's a fantastic player, fantastic prospect. Troy Parrott just looks that little bit more, he looks slightly bigger, he looks slightly stronger on the ball, and that's what you're going to need for the championship level. I definitely think George Alexander's deserves a go at some point next season now. But Troy Parrott, great player, and that kind of says to me, are we getting rid of Bodvarsson, are we getting rid of Bradshaw? I generally think Bodvarsson will go. I'm not sure, don't hold me that. I think I've got a feeling he might leave. But apparently Rowett also wants to bring in one more, Kiefer Moore, but I think he might have chosen Cardiff, but we're still in the race for that. But going back to the subject of Troy Parrott, a great signing for Millwall, and a really good statement of intent from Gary Rowett. And it just shows that Rowett, wants these players that are going to change his team in a positive way. And Troy Parrott is definitely going to do that, and it's a really good signing. And I'm really pleased. I'm really excited to see how he plays. So, what a good bit of business from the board. What a statement of intent from Rowett. Let's hope he's going to be our main man next year. Troy Parrott, welcome to Millwall. Come on, you Lions.